Hey you guys, it's me, Katie B, and today I'm going to be reviewing Mind Games by Teri. I'll read you the synopsis now and then I'll give my review. In a virtual world, life is tightly controlled by the all-powerful Pairco. Standing out from the crowd is dangerous, so misfit Luna hides her secrets carefully, not realising her own power. Unlike her friends and family, Luna has never been able to plug into real time, Pairco's virtual world, where almost everyone now lives their lives. So how do Pairco know about Luna, and why do they want her for their elite think tank? The truth is hidden in a web of shining silver secrets, and the corrupt authorities would do anything to keep it that way. Can Luna find a way to use her hidden powers and bring the truth to light before it's too late? This was a really good book for me. I'd rate it 4 stars if you kind of want to put it in a kind of bracket for anything. I wouldn't give it 5 stars because there are a few things that kind of didn't quite gel. The ending was it felt a little bit rushed and was a little bit confusing for me, and I didn't quite understand what was going on entirely. It just felt a little bit rushed towards the end and slightly confusing, which didn't necessarily put me off liking the book, but was just something that I couldn't quite wrap my head around in terms of understanding the ending. The pacing was pretty well done up until that kind of point, towards the end of the book, and the revelations were kind of shocking and believable at the same time, so it wasn't kind of like, no, please don't ever do that again. You could it was kind of very broken up, like as though she was following a kind of a set outline, like bullet point by bullet point of this is what I'm going to include, and it did feel a little bit kind of dilted at times, like, okay, here's the section where she's beginning, here's where she's at now, it did feel very kind of jilted instead of seamlessly running through, which, although wasn't necessarily kind of enough to put me off reading it for good, was something that could be improved slightly, which was yet another reason why I would give it 4 stars instead of that elusive 5. But I liked the important aspects about it, that like character and the main central story and conflict and all those aspects. They were all there and they were all excellently done. The beginning was great. I was kind of like, ooh, what's Luna's secret? And ooh, I'm really excited to find out more about Luna and who she is and what she can do, and why I was having loads of questions in my mind that, if she wasn't that good of a character, I probably wouldn't give a damn about wanting to know the answers, or I wouldn't even have any questions about her in the first place. So questions about her are always good if you find yourself questioning stuff that you're like, oh, I really want to read on now. That's always a good thing about certain books and the way they're written, which is always nice. Instead of having to feel like you're forced to go through, you want to go through to be able to find out stuff. That's what I kind of liked about it. One other little quip that I didn't quite like, there's this introduction to things like hacking and silver hacking. Silver hacking, which is kind of shortened into S' hacking, and you have like things like a S-hack, which is a place where you can go, and it felt a bit weird to kind of say it like that. I would have, if it sounded better as silver hacking instead of shacking, and however I was pronouncing it in my head, and so that was another little quip that was not enough to put me off, but enough to kind of think, that could be improved upon. So yeah, but her writing style is really good. I'd certainly read more books by her. I'd certainly pick up the little kind of novella that she's written from several years later, after I think Luna has a daughter in this one, the next one, so I'm certainly going to pick that one up when I can afford it, because it's 99p and I can't afford that right now. But yeah, I'm going to pick that one up at some point and be able to read it and give a review on it for you guys. So yeah, it was really quite nice, and it was an enjoyable read, and even though I kind of did read it a little bit jiltedly because life got in the way a bit too much, I was kind of, my mind was on it, and I couldn't wait to pick it back up again, and I couldn't wait to kind of finish the book off because I was enjoying it that much. I thoroughly recommend that you guys get it, and I'll put the links down in the description below for you guys so that you can pick it up for yourselves and read it. So yeah, I'll put that down there. I'm a bit confused now. Okay, I'm going to put them down in the description below for you, and I'll see you in the next episode then, guys. Bye bye.